Hello and welcome to McCool Media Training, Final Cut Pro 10 advanced training on keywords, notes, and some of the advanced sorting features inside of Final Cut Pro 10. So this is what can really help you go through your media and sort things out and make things really efficient for especially large scale projects. We've got Final Cut Pro open right now. I have a few hard drives up on the top left in my event library. I'm just going to say outright, this video is not for beginners. I'm going to move kind of quickly and go through some things. So if you're not familiar with Final Cut Pro 10, you might want to check out some of the more beginner videos that are out there, and also I have some as well in a playlist on YouTube. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in. We're going to go into the McCool Media hard drive. I have this event inside the helmet. This is what we're going to use for this video. This is a large library of clips. There's about, inside the helmet, I have 169 pieces of media in here. So I have all kinds of sorting already set out on this event. I've got keywords that are kind of high level, bikes, environment. So this all has to do with motorcycling. So I click on bikes. These are all entire clips that I've tagged with the keyword. Some of them are favorited. The way I like to do things is to use keywords at a higher level and then use the notes area. Actually, I have a video on just how to use notes itself inside of the inspector on the clips for more detailed searching, which you can set up smart collections for inside of your event. So these are just regular keywords. And also, if you're not aware, you can also use keywords and favorites in combination. So let's say I'm in the bikes collection, and these are all just shots of different motorcycles. Some of them with people, some not. So I'm going to go up to the top of the sorting options in the event preview, and I'm going to say favorites. Now what that's going to do is it's going to show me favorites from within this keyword only. So you can filter down another level. So you can go inside of your keyword collections and set favorites within those, and now I can see only favorites from each keyword collection. So it's going to keep that favorite option. Now if I go to another keyword, if I click on environment, there's a clip that I have from the environment keyword that's also favorited. Now keep that in mind, because if you don't change that, some of these I don't have favorites in, and I'm going to wonder where all my clips went. So I need to go back to hide rejected, which is what I use. So there's people in action, onboard. These are all just regular keywords. Now let's move on to another type of sorting, smart collection, which is you can sort by media type. So if I double click on this right here, it's going to tell me this is the filter setting that I have on this audio, this smart collection. That's what this little purple folder with a piece of paper with a gear on it, that means it's a smart collection that I have set up. So right now the only thing on here is media is audio only. That's what is going to pull into here, just so I can keep my soundtrack separate. You can add other parameters as well if you like, and I'm going to get more into that in a second. So close that down. Now Aprilia. Now Aprilia is a manufacturer of motorcycles, kind of like Honda or Yamaha or so on. So what I've actually done is inside of all of these clips in the notes area, I have the word Aprilia. So I'm going to click on this first one and go over here, and you'll see notes on the right. Notes, the word Aprilia is within here. Aprilia RSV4 factory. So this smart collection is set up to pull every single clip inside the event that either has Aprilia in the name or in the metadata, anywhere in the metadata. So it could be in the notes area. It could have come from even the camera name or angle or whatever. But I choose to use the notes area and leave all that camera specific information accurate. It's not a good idea to mess with that. So these pull all these clips, which I've set manually with the notes area to include Aprilia. So now let's go into, I have some more detailed sorting inside of this extra keywords folder, which is another new feature. You can have folders within an event that you can use to put additional sorting. You can put other keyword collections. You can put all kinds of things into here. So I have some other sorting options inside this folder. Canon EOS. This is a smart collection I set up, which actually has a couple parameters. One is media must be a video with audio, and also the camera name inside the metadata must include the text EOS, meaning it would be shot on any Canon digital SLR camera. So if I click on one of these clips, you'll see what I'm talking about. I'll close this here. Okay, so we have this clip selected. Over on the right hand side, you're going to see EOS is actually in here a couple times. One inside the reel and one inside the camera name, because it was imported off of a memory card. Now also, if you import straight from the camera, it'll say Canon EOS 5D Mark II, Mark III, or Canon EOS 7D, or one of the other cameras. So that word is already in there. So anytime if I import more footage into this event off of a Canon EOS camera, it's going to automatically pull into this smart collection and show me all of that footage. These are dynamically updating all the time. Every time you add things to the event, these keyword collections and smart collections are going to automatically pull things into them. All right, let's move on to a little bit more advanced sorting. This is a smart collection which has a couple other different parameters on it. One of them is using the people option in Final Cut Pro 10, which automatically will find people if you choose to analyze your clips either when you import them, or you can choose to analyze them for people after you've imported them. Now right now this is showing any kind of clip with people in it, one person close up, two person medium shot, and it also must include the text Sarasota, which is a location where these were shot. Now, all of my clips in the event library have not been scanned for people. This is just being used for example purposes, so only a handful have been scanned and analyzed for people. So that's why there's only 3. So you're going to see if I click on one of these clips, let's just take the first one. This purple bar at the top, much like keywords are blue and favorites are green, purple is going to show you that Final Cut has decided that this includes people. So it says there's a medium shot with 2 persons when I hover over this. Now if I move on to this shot, it's going to say medium shot 1 person. I'll drag this over so it's not in our preview window. So we've got just a few clips that have some different information on them. Medium shot 1 person. Now because we're inside this smart collection, which must include the word Sarasota, you're going to see over on the right in the inspector, that's where it's finding Sarasota, in the notes area again. So it sees Sarasota in the notes, and it also sees people from Final Cut sorting. I'm going to close that filter. Now there's also another way to sort. There's really a lot of options in smart collections, and the way that you can sort your data, it's almost limitless. This one has a few more parameters. It's got must be keyword from the bikes category. It also must have been content created in the last 1 year. You can also choose months, week, days, or hours. And there's also a lot of other parameters. You can say date imported. And again, we have a text area. Just to show you a little bit more, these are some of the options of which you can choose a smart collection to sort by if you haven't done this before. These are the options. You might want to just play around with it and see how it works and what you like to do. So we're not going to add any more right now. We're going to leave that alone. I'm going to close that down. Now, that's just a nice overview of how to use keywords and smart collections and how to sift your data on a couple different levels. I hope that is helpful for you guys trying to sort your media. The best way is to experiment and learn what works for you and how you like to work. Nobody works the same. So I hope you guys can learn something and have fun sorting your media in Final Cut Pro 10. And thanks for watching.